Hey guys, and today we are going to do Jupiter in the seventh house in astrology. Now, what is Jupiter? Jupiter is expansion, it is philosophy, it is religion, it is higher learning, and positive approach towards life. I mean, very optimistic planet. It is the most optimistic planet of all the out of all the planets, I would say. Now, seventh house. What is seventh house? Seventh house is the house of partnerships. It is the house of relationships. It is the house of your marriage. It is also the house of divorce. It is the also the house of legal or courts, and in fact open enemies. Now, when Jupiter comes in or it's transiting your seventh house, the first thing that you're gonna experience, or the first thing that you can say about this placement or this transit of Jupiter in seventh house, is that if you are unsatisfied, or if you think that this relationship is not helping you, or this partnership is not helping you, you're gonna get a lot of help, and your relationship will get a meaning. Let's say your relationship was on compromise, and you felt that there is no value. Jupiter is going to add a value to the relationship. It is going to add value to the partnership. It is going to add value to the marriage. Now, in a relationship, it's always a balance. Now, what will happen if Jupiter is well placed? Your relationship with your spouse, especially, or your girlfriend, or your partner, or partner in general, they will benefit a lot from you, and you will try your best to make a good relationship with them. You will in fact communicate in a very in such a charming, or in such a mannerful way that your spouse or your girlfriend or your partner will get attracted towards you. Now, that relationship saving attitude really helps. However, you being so much diplomatic, it might not help in the end, and which I will discuss later on why it doesn't help. Now, the other thing is you can say is that you try to maintain relationships. You are very you're very law abiding person. You follow the law, especially let's say you are in a car, or you're crossing the traffic or something. People are moving. I mean, they are not bothered about the red lights or green light comes, and you will follow the law. You will say, no, I will follow the law. And because this placement makes you very legal. You tend to avoid anything illegal, for sure. So this is a positive aspect, that you follow the laws, be it traffic rules or the rules in general. Now, the flip side, especially and at the end of this dasha, what will happen is that you because you were trying to save a relationship so much, you might get frustrated, and you will say, now it's time for me, in a very diplomatic way, to let go of relationship. Of course, your spouse or your partner, he or she will be interested in you, but you may feel that you're giving too much to the relationship. In fact, so much you are exaggerating your ability to control the relationship so much that you might get frustrated in the end. So this is a flip side of it, but it will not happen in all cases. If Jupiter is well placed, it will definitely, your marriage or your partnership is, or your relationship is going to survive. But in the end, there will be a time when there will be doubts on your relationship, and you feel that you're trying your best to save the relationship, but it's not helping. So this is one of the house where Jupiter is, I won't say very good or very bad. It's gonna be like okay, but Most of the time, the Jupiter is trying to save the relationship, but in reality what happens is that the relationship is always two-sided. It's not on one person that who saves the relationship. Now if you trying so much hard, but eventually it might not work out in reality. But on business level, on business partnerships, you might develop a certain group of people, like a circle, a friend circle, where you want to get into partnerships. Let's say your friend comes up and say, I have a plan. If you invest 50%, I have invest 50%, we're going to get profit. So in that scenario you will get a lot of opportunities to get into partnerships. So you'll get more business partnerships, and especially it's gonna be if it's somewhere in your closed circle, or be it in like a friend circle, like this. So these are a couple of positive points, but the only thing is that that you the relationship that because you are saving it too much, you might end up getting frustrated at times. If it especially if it's debilitated, Jupiter is debilitated, it's not well placed, you might get frustrated at the end. At the end of this dasha, or at the end of it's when the Jupiter is going to complete the transit, you might get a little frustrated with the relationship. But overall, I mean, I would say 70% or 60%, I would say that you will feel that you're enjoying the relationship with your spouse, with the people around you. You're trying to maintain good relationship with them. So it really helps in that front, but just be careful, that you don't do over, like you don't you are not the only one who's saving the relationship. There are you need to be careful that that relationship is always it's always on two partners. One, if one is doing more, it is bound for him to get frustrated. So that's my analysis of Jupiter in the seventh house, and I hope you able to enjoy a good relationship. You get into a lot of business partnerships, and you follow the rules, the traffic rules. Don't break the traffic rules, otherwise there will be accidents. Okay, take care. Bye bye.